Well, when the crop has actually reached at vegetative phase, and in this case we are talking of six leaves to 7 leaves. Now, crops make a lot of decisions when it reaches vegetative phase. Here, the decisions made are, how am I going to survive in this environment? What are the quantities of the nutrients availed here? So such kind of the decisions are decisions made by the crop. Now, if it's a double cover, it's going actually to decide that, well, yes, I have the genotypic that I'm going to do the double cobbing, but are the environmental traits accepting me to do the double cobbing? That is, the nutrients, are the nutrients available? Is the moisture available? So therefore, all those stages, all those decisions are made at vegetative phase. And it is very, very much important for a farmer now to come onto that stage and do the top dressing with the required fertilizer in the required ratios of nutrients. And in this case, when the crop is at 6 leaves at the vegetative phase, it requires a lot of nitrogen. And in this case, we have our product called Yaravera Amidas. Yaravera Amidas is a compound fertilizer with two key nutrients. This, we have nitrogen and sulfur. Nitrogen is 40% and sulfur is 6%. Now, what is the role of nitrogen here? Nitrogen speeds up the growth aspect in all development. All the cells, division, and everything that are involved in the growth in the growth parameter are now catered in here. Now, availing the nutrients is very, very much important. And in this case, again, what we focus on as Yara are the 4 R's of fertilizer use. How is the farmer doing the top dressing? We advise farmers to do side top dressing. And in this case, this means that you will be able to at least move as closer as possible to the crop, that is 5 centimeters from the crop. Try to establish the root zone there, put your fertilizer there, cover, and then leave the crop. Because many a times, these nitrogenous fertilizer do volatilize, and if you just leave them again on that, and if the moisture is not adequate, then it means that the nutrient uptake, the nutrient uptake and the dissolving of the fertilizer is not going to be very effective. So in this case, side top dressing is we advise farmers to use side top dressing, and top dressing, we encourage farmers to do what we call split application. Now, for our case, this crop was top dressed with a bag of Amidas per acre, and being that is a 2-acre plot, we used 2 bags at first top dressing, and later on proceeded to second top dressing, which I'm going to talk about. Now, at that stage of top dressing, just as I've mentioned, side top dressing is very important, and in line with that, also other gaps practices having been practiced, then it will ensure that your crop takes or uptakes the nitrogen very fast, and resulting to faster growth that will enhance the crop to actually cope up with the environmental conditions that might be there. So in this case, we are talking of application of Yaravera Amidas, which is a nitrogenous fertilizer, a compound fertilizer. Sulfur in this case plays a very major key role. Sulfur ensures that the crop has taken all the nitrogen. It catalyzes the uptake of nitrogen. So it is very, very much important, unlike other nutrition programs or maybe other fertilizers in the market. And this is why the program turns out to be very, very much beneficial, especially to the maize crop and other crops, and among other crops like sugarcane and so many other crops in so doing. Now, when the crop reaches 6 leaves, I've said that is the most appropriate stage for you to do first top dressing. So split top dressing is encouraged, just to ensure that at least the crop can be able to maximally take all the nutrients. So you can be able to say that when the crop was top dressed with the Yaravera Amidas, it actually quickly grown very fast, and unlike compared to the farmer practice, which is on my my left hand side, and you can be able to see that as at now they are all at par, and the maize is looking very green, and the maize is looking dark. I want to term them as dark green because of the dark complex green color that is here. So in so doing, you will be able to find that once, and of course already the cob have started setting. This means that the foundation, and as the crop was continuing to grow, it was really fed up well. Now, when the crop is approximately 10 to 12 leaves, we are talking of the second top dressing phase. This is also another key stage where many of the farmers go astray. they don't do the second top dressing, and as a result, maybe the maize loses some reasonable amount of yield that actually it could have given that farmer if he could have incorporated second top dressing. Now, second top dressing is the reproductive phase, and in this case, you will find that already the maize has started doing the cobbing, and this is as a result, you see. And in this case, already the two cobs have started being shown here. It means that the environmental traits, which are actually in this case the nutrients, were catered for. Now, this also helps the farmer helps the crop to do a lot of decision making here. And in this case, we now want to achieve higher yields by, let's say, one is to achieve the double cobbing aspect. Number two is our grain formation and grain filling. And this all revolves around the key nutrient here, which is again nitrogen. Now, in this case, again, we come up with a bag of Yara Vera amidas again to do the second top dressing. And this will enhance that our crop does good grain formation, does achieve the cobbing aspect, if it has that genotype, the genotype aspect of it, and then it will does very well. And at the end of the day, this is the crop that will be able to give us approximately 40 bags and above in this acre. So in this 2 acre plot, we are targeting to have not less than 80 bags the way the crop has performed, with the kind of plant population and the general farm hygiene and the general aspects that go hand in hand with the nutrition. So in general, what we are talking about is that at planting, use Yaramila power, that is 50 to 75 kg per acre. Then at top dressing, before first top dressing, apply Yaravita Crop Boost. Yaravita Crop Boost will enhance faster growth. Then finally, we will finish up with the splits of application of nitrogenous fertilizer, which is Yaravera amidas. In so doing, a farmer, alongside the gaps that are also very major, also very important, we will have this kind of a crop that will enable you to get quality yields, and we will be achieving food security in Kenya. Currently, we are talking about. So journey with us, Yara. We are ready to move with you farmers so that we can be able to achieve the best in your farm. Thank you.